So the two worst exercises.
Ow.
If you have arthritic hips or arthritic knees, these are the two exercises you want to avoid. Not necessarily steps, but if the step is higher than 9 inches, so get your measuring stick out. I just learned these from a advanced physical therapy course pertaining to this. This is what the experts have been researching. So, and definitely not 2 steps at a time. So steps are just one of the things you got to be careful. And the kicks, long arc quads in the therapy world, or just knee extensions or kicks, do not put weight on your leg to strengthen your knee.
Yeah, without weight, you're fine.
Yep. And the idea is the weight puts stress on the joint, particularly the patellofemoral joint, which
kneecap.
The kneecap. It's one of those things that is not the exercise.
We got a better option.
Yeah. So how many reps should you not do with them? Obviously none.
Not.
Good joke.
We'll show at the end the best way to
Right. Yep. There's 2 much better ways. Okay, the second, now the worst exercise for your arms and shoulders are the press, where you're pushing forward, and you can do it standing, or if you're laying down on the bench or your bed and you're doing a press in that direction. Or what Bob is doing is the overhead press. I call it the military press.
Right.
Really stresses the shoulders. If you got arthritis in your shoulder, it's a good way to make it
these
worse.
are limited to arthritis, right?
Yeah, arthritis. Our reference to arthritis. Exactly. All right, now we're going to go on to the best exercises. All right, what you've been waiting for, the 2 best exercises for arthritic knees and hips. The first one is very simple. It's bridging. You can do this in your bed. Sometimes it works better on the floor because it's more firm, but just simply lift your hips up as far as you can. There you go. And you're going to do, now the key with arthritic joints is we want low intensity, high repetition as tolerated.
104.
104. Don't listen to Bob. Start out, the goal is 30 repetitions, not all at once. You could do 3 sets of 10. Do 10, rest. Do 10. If you're just starting, maybe you won't even get the 30. That's okay. Work on them 2 to 3 days per week. I like 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is a good way to start. You get a little rest in between there. When you can do 10, 3 sets of 10, then go up to 3 sets of 15. And just build up slowly and gradually. These should not cause any pain to your joints. If your arthritis is extreme, it may not be tolerated. So use good judgment. Now we're going to go on to the second one for the legs. Now this is a little more general than just the legs. However, it relates more to the hips and down, is low impact cardio. So low impact refers to you're not going to go out and run or not even walk unless that doesn't cause any pain. But something like stationary bike is an excellent exercise. Right. Any of these machines where you can sit down and work your legs.
Elliptical.
Yeah, elliptical. And that would probably be fine. If it hurts, maybe you wouldn't do it, but that's a good option. Water aerobics or water exercise is really good. Most people don't have a pool available or may not like it, so that's here nor there, depends on the person.
What do you have there, Brad?
Seated position. They have a number of exercise devices, just as just the Fit Glide, and this mostly gets the knees and the ankles, but it's low resistance. You could do this for 10 to 15 minutes or longer.
Can do it under your desk.
Yep, under your desk. It's very light. It only weighs about 5 pounds, hanging up on the wall or put it in the closet, so it's out of the way. And actually with these exercises, they recommend higher time, 10 minutes all the way up to 50 minutes for those people who are really go-getters, depending on the activity. For you could build up on this. Whatever you do, make sure that you do it, not overdo it. Do it right and not overdo it.
Should I show in bed?
Yeah, well, actually you can. For those people who have serious hip and knee arthritis, you can use this. And this is a real game changer for people who need bed exercise for the legs. Go ahead, Bob. So and you simply work back and forth. You're getting knees. Now, when you do it in bed, you actually are getting good range of motion in the hips. Bob's just adjusting himself right. This isn't a bed, so it's too short for a 6.5 footer.
For me.
Yep, exactly. So this works very nice for lying in bed. There's a lot of people, when you're a therapist, you realize there's a lot of people who could benefit from something like this. All right, so that's our Fit Glide. We did invent it, by the way, because it was something that needed to be
invented.
Yeah, it needed to be out in the market. People can use it. All right, we've got the another ones for the shoulder, right? I'm so confused. That happens, gray hair, all that stuff goes away. 2 best exercises for arthritic shoulders and arms. It's simply just what we're doing here. Bob's got a large loop. You're going to need a resistance band or a loop like this. And again, high repetitions, 3 sets of 10 to start out with.
Keep your elbows in.
Yep.
None of this.
Good point, Bob. Yeah, elbows stay glued to the ribs and out like this. If you've got one of these, I would take the handles off because they're bouncing around too much. But here, I'll put my foot on there. There we go. You'll get a figure. Usually just take the handles off, but I got a nice way to show the second exercise with the handles on. I'm getting tired in the shoulders.
Me too.
You'll feel it back here, and those are the muscles you really want to strengthen. They help pull the shoulder joint in place where they should be.
Rotator cuff.
All right, let's go to number 2. And the second best exercises for the shoulders and that arthritis is simply where you pull with resistance back like this, working the shoulder muscles in the back. Now you need a place like this. We got the handles, we got a loop band, or not a loop band, but the regular tube band. You have to wrap this around a bed knob, a staircase, piece of furniture.
Spouse.
Yeah, have your spouse hold on to it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to do this. Remember back in the day? We'd go like this, and then Bob would let go, and it'd snap me. So you got to avoid that. We use a wall anchor that works good for many different things. But the exercise is simply pulling back. Bob, can you show them where I'm squeezing?
So it's like rowing, is it?
Yep.
Put the shoulder blades together.
That's the key.
Right there.
I'd always tell patients, take your chest, go this direction, take your shoulder blades, go back and together, and do, again, 3 sets of 10 to start if it's tolerable, and build yourself up to 3 sets of 20.
Beautiful, man.
3 days a week. You just said I'm beautiful?
Yeah.
Wow, Bob, you didn't have to say that. Anyways, these are seriously, I just took this course. These are rated the best exercises in general. If that's all you want to do is 2, there's more. Go to Bob and Brad on YouTube and put exercises for arthritis. There's a lot of other options that are good as well. Bob, once again, we can fix just about anything except for
a broken heart.
A broken heart. But look at this. This is progress.
You need this one.
Yeah, I need that. Yeah, see, we need to work on it. See, that's like a little heart. Cool, huh? Well, once again, they're all turned off already.